Good morning, dear beautiful friends. I wish you best of success this week, and I hope that you have a lot of increasing income and a lot of lowering expenses and a lot of beautiful savings in every possible way. Do you start today with a very positive thinking about life, about your clients, about the people around you? Do you start with a little gratitude, with a little thank you for the fact that everybody will think the best for you today, and today is going to be one very, very successful day for you? Because I believe that human interactions and everything what's going on in our life actually help us to feel better. And when we send positive thinking to people around us, things go better, work goes better, new clients come, we increase our income, our bosses like us more. Every little thing that is possible to happen. Even the fact that somebody can give you a right of way on the street while you're walking or while you're driving. All of these little things really makes us very happy. And I believe that the first point where we can start is our sending of gratitude to the world and our projection that everything is going to go for our best interest. No matter what that be, a positive or negative thing in our first glance, at the end of the day, we always have to believe that this is the best possible for us. And we have to kind of project that to the world, send that to the world, and then just finding the proofs that actually it's happening. It is very interesting thing. A lot of psychologists, big names in the field, actually often do different researches, and they show that as more positive as we are going towards the world, thinking about ourselves, that we are very positive and very energetic and very giving and very needed person. And as we think to the world at the same way that everybody around us is our friend, no matter even if they are not our friends, it is really interesting how sometimes from people who are totally opposite of us, even our critics, we can really learn, or they can open doors or close doors which are really not for us. I very much believe that not everything is for everyone. I very much believe that not every client and not every job is for everyone. Not every boss and not every workplace is for everyone. And having actually even the first class negative people in our life, that actually help us to clear. I think of them like cleaners, real cleaners of things which are not good for us. Of course, sometimes they come to teach us, to put boundaries, and to really show us the clear picture of what we want and what we need. So I'm not only thinking that they're cleaners. I'm thinking as well that they're people who make us stronger and who make us more positive, and who shows us exactly what we need and what we don't need, and really make us easier really to have the clearer picture in our head. Is this really important for me? Is this something which I really need? Is this something which is beneficial for me? So it is really interesting. Last night I had a very good conversation with a very good friend, and what she was saying was that at the moment she has some people who are really not nice to her, no matter that she's really nice to them. But really having this kind of people, as I told her, they really show you, can you put your boundaries? Do you know what you are? Do you know why you're doing what you're doing? And when finding the why, as one of my favorite people say in his book, with the why question, in finding the why, it really gives you a higher motivation, gives you a reminder of what your purpose is, or what you think your purpose is. So I always think that in every negative or rude or anything like that situation. There is something to say about us, about what we are, and about what we need, and about what we should tolerate. Because I think that if we don't like something, in general, that means it's not for us. Let's say some time ago I went to these evening classes where they teach you psychology of people interaction, of interpersonal skills, and that was the title actually of the workshop. And the teacher there supposedly should have taught us how to have a better communication, how to interact with other people, and he had a lot to say, no doubt about it, that he researched the subject. But at the same time, his demeanor, his behavior, his shouting to ladies, his rude and his extremely emotional behavior really put me off, absolutely seriously put me off. And he could come next to your face, he could simply shout at you. That was the teacher, that was his way of dealing with the world, which I found extremely not positive and not even out of the topic which he's supposed to teach. Because for me, interpersonal skills are skills who teach you how to be more positive, more calming, more understanding to yourself and to others, but not people who is not teaching you how to be over emotional, how to be over expressive, and how to be even scary for other people. So for me, his behavior was overreaction in every possible way. But that taught me a lot about what I like and what I don't like. And I never went again to his teachings. Although his assistants contacted me a few times, I said, no, it just is not for me. Probably it is for somebody else. But yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah. So all of these things, all of these little things, I think they're part of our lives. Always to give us something, or to take away something which is not for us, or to take away our doubts about what we are and what we should be, which is really, really interesting thing. And as I was saying yesterday to my friend who had this problematic relationship with some very close people, at least she thought that they're very close, in the way that they were behaving extremely rude to her. And I was saying, they teach you what are your boundaries. They teach you, do you have the boundary of not allowing people to be rude with you, but with action. Because just simply saying to someone, oh, I'm really sorry, but we have decided that we're going to have this meeting starting at 9 o'clock, but you started it at 9:30. And I told you that I'm supposed to be finishing by 10:30, but you want me to extend my meeting to 11:30. All of these things, they really teach us about boundaries. And I was saying to my friend, listen, your time is your time, and just saying about it is not enough. Just simply having the words, putting them there, and just expecting that people will really respect your word, it's not enough. Action is actually the end result of our words, the end result of us putting out our boundaries, us protecting our peace, protecting our purpose, protecting our goals, and really going after it. I like very much this saying that the most important asset we have in this life is the time. The most expensive asset that we have in this lifetime is really the time. And how we actually spend this most expensive asset is really very, very important to us. I don't know, have you watched my previous videos when I did the calculation about how much an ordinary person is actually working for? But yesterday I had a very interesting conversation about people who go to jobs who are not highly paid. They're the minimum wage, but they go there and they work 70 hours or 50, 60 hours, which for me means that they don't have personal life. Because you cannot have family or you cannot have your own personal life and at the same time go and work so many hours. Yes, and saying all of this, I very well realize that there is always a good point in life when you need to do that, and there is always a bad point in life when you need to do that. But the mentors which I like to listen to always say, instead of really so much focusing on spending time at your work, spend time at yourself. That means that even at work you can do that, I believe. Even at work you can find a way that you can train and you can upgrade your level, that you can ask for to be part of learning process, of increasing duties, of understanding how even your manager thinks or works, or what are their plans and why they do things, or your supervisor, or really trying to be really good at what you do, really perfecting your work. All of these things that I believe are very positive, and they give a lot of increase to our confidentiality, to our confidence. I meant, sorry, yesterday we were talking so much about confidentiality. So it's been a day yesterday. So yeah, interestingly enough, yeah, doing more things and being more proactive increases the confidence of a person that they are really capable, that they understand more. I had a very interesting conversation with one big CEO on Sunday, and what he was saying is that because of different reasons at the moment they have to do a lot of layoffs in his company. And I was saying, yeah, this is horrible, really, but the CEO was giving out his sleep time, and he was saying, oh, but I slept in the last month only for three hours per night. And I was like, if you continue like that, even for the workers who you save, because he's trying at the moment to jiggle around everything possible in order to save as many more workplaces as possible. Even I was saying that even if you sleep 2 hours or 1 hour, or if you don't sleep at all, the only thing which you are doing is actually making your body sick. And at the end of the day, making your body sick will mean that you won't be able to be there for the people who you leave to in your company, who are going to stay in your company. So I don't believe that staying awake all night will solve any serious problem, in the way that it might solve it for a day or two, it might solve it for a week, although I don't know how people even survive 1 or 2 days without sleep at all and just work. Because by experience I know people who actually try to do that. They try to have these sleepless nights every other week, and at the end they started having very serious sicknesses in their body which are not healable at all. So I never saw a positive result of not sleeping. That could be just me, I don't know. But I'm just thinking that the human body is created in order to have the normal work and rest and sleep. So yeah, I know many people don't sleep enough, but at the same time I believe it's very, very important, and there are limits which nobody should really go over. And I know sometimes situations are really tough. I can understand that part, but at the same time, thinking about the future, not only about the present, is very important. Is really, it should be always part of the thinking process, no matter how hard it is. I think we always we should be, and everything will pass one way or another. Would it be just few hours more or just one day more? I just think that everybody has a particular, how can I say, limit, and their bodies have, everybody's body have a real limit of overexhaustion, and I think nobody should really go that far. So yeah, think about it. It's really, really interesting topics for this morning. But yeah, we started on the positive way. We should be finishing on the positive way. That's what I was saying to the CEO. Go and sleep. Go and really, really give rest to your body. And then you'll start thinking clearer. You will start thinking, even go for a walk, even take a bath, even take a meditation, even go and play some game, some table game, like this old ways when we were children, when we were playing with Monopoly or whatever games or other games you had at home, or chess or something. Just really do something out of ordinary in order to make the creative juices coming again to you. Yeah, so I think that positive thinking, giving proper rest, proper sleep, that can really give a lot of benefits to you and to the world. And I know all of us are very busy juggling so many things at the same time, but I'm sure we can do it in a nice and positive way, and really looking forward to the world, and really looking forward to the interaction with the world. And met some really positive ladies over the last few days, and I really liked the enthusiasm they are showing about everything what they were doing, and the positivity they were trying to implement in every word, in every action, which was really, really beautiful to see. Not many people actually do that, because stress is everywhere, but thinking about the activities we have in a positive way and really seeing the positivity in them, I believe it's making us happier. It's making work and activities go faster and easier and smoother and relaxing. I cannot say no, because when you're busy with your work, you're busy with your work, and that's it. You have so many things to think about, you have responsibilities, and you're taking accountability, but at the same time doing it in a positive way. Because I've met people who are also very much stressed and very much busy, but they were really not looking at it from the positive point of view. They were really putting a frustration in the way they were acting towards the world, and I cannot say that they were really doing a good job of what they were doing. And I can see that I believe there is a lot of positive thing. Yeah, the same way I don't like cursing. This is just not my thing. I know I like people who are my mentors and who curse. I don't like when they do that, of course, but I like them overall in the way they think about everything else in life. I just don't. I know sometimes we need to express a kind of special emotion about something which is happening suddenly or negatively, but at the same time, I don't know, just being positive is really something important, I think, in every situation, and finding words which can actually do the same job as cursing, finding words which can be different than cursing. I believe that as well as we curse, as well we may not do it. It's just because it's not so. It's really not the necessary element of achieving our goal or expressing our emotion. I think that we can express emotions with positive words well enough, with proper words well enough, instead of entering the negative element and really kind of putting it out there as a problem. Because up to now I can say that only a few things probably in my life were real problems, as something which is really difficult to sort. Only few situations probably were like that, and most of all of these situations, they were really dependent on the behavior of people, of different people who created situation, that difficult situation. Most of and the willingness of people to do or not to do things. At the moment, I'm facing something very severe in a way that I dream about a public action which I need to happen, and I started to be part of committee, and there things were happening which were undermining overall the purpose of what we were doing. And when things like that happen, when there is no will in human beings to do really the proper thing, then probably I'm thinking this is really negative. Just because people don't, just because sometimes some people kind of don't realize the importance of public work and the benefit it really can give to the world, to everybody else who needs it, even the ones who are not present. So yeah, interesting things are happening in my life, no doubt about it. And I know that I cannot talk publicly about them, but at the same time, thinking and expressing emotions and sending positivity. Yeah, this was one thing which I promised, by the way, myself, that I would try to send positivity in every possible situation. And even if there is a negative thinking or negative behavior, I would definitely try to send love. As I was saying yesterday to a friend, I was saying there are activities which I want to be part of, but at the same time, when I'm part of them, there are people who are very negative towards me for the fact that I try to push things to happen. That I really do the action, I really do the job, and I don't want anything from them. But they're not happy for the fact that I'm really making things happen in reality. That I turn, I overcome mountains, I go to talk to people, I find solutions, I agree or not agree to things, only in order for something big to happen. And I know that not everybody is like that. I know many people like to be on the side and just to look and to criticize without actually doing any job, without actually taking any action. But that's life and that's human nature. It's only normal to be like that. But at the same time, I send them love. I send them happiness, because I think very often people who are not actionable, they're sad for whatever reason, but they're really sad people. And being sad is not a nice thing, definitely. I don't like to be sad. I don't like people around me to be sad. So I hope that everybody sends positive thinking to the world, and really, really positive attitude, really positive love and happiness and success to everyone who is overcritical, and as well positive thinking that okay, this person is here to show me something. This person is here to let me see, is there any real value in what they're trying to say. And if I don't find the value, I say, okay, probably we're just not for each other. Probably we just don't need to be in the same team in order to achieve our goals. Probably we just have very, very different goals. So, and that's okay as well, of course. And not always everything what we dream of, or not everything what we see really positive should be there. And that's normal. That's the only part. I know it's hard to accept it. Sometimes I'm like that as well. Like sure, so many other people that that we cannot over push things. There are situations where, like, I try always to keep positivity in mind, and that's why I achieve some things in my work and in many other activities I'm taking in life. But at the same time, I'm trying to see as well, am I doing something wrong? Am I really having my focus in the right place? Am I really doing the thing which is proper for me? Fighting for the fight which is really good for me? And I think all of this little thinking should be always part of it, always part of us, always part of our even daily habits, even waking up and saying, my goal for the day is this, this, and this. We're going to sleep, and before you go to sleep, you really say, my goal for the day is this, in this, my apologies. And really recording your goals, listening to your voice, and your big dreams, your really big goals, being there in front of you, and just asking yourself, am I really doing the proper actions in order for my big goal to be present in my life? The same with everything else, probably. Always this question of, am I doing really the right thing? Am I really walking in the right pathway? Even going out of your house in the morning, even waking up and saying, oh, dear universe, thank you so much for the incredible unknown present which you're going to send my way today. And really trying to find that. Really going out of your house and saying, I'm walking towards the best day of my life, very positive. I'm walking towards my best success. I'm walking towards everybody around me helping me. Everything what is going to happen today is going to be in my benefit, in my best interest. Because we never know where is our luck hidden. We never know where is the next important thing, which is just hide away, and somebody or something needs to kind of open it, really open it for us and show us, oh, here is the big potential for you. So yeah, positive thinking and best of success to all of you, and I hope that you'll have an incredible day and incredible rest of the week. So I hope that all of you keep well and you keep well hydrated. And try to give 5 minutes for exercises every morning. It's really incredible thing. Or do breath work here and there during the day. So yeah, positive day to all of you, and I hope that you have great success today, and I hope that you project great success to yourself and to everybody around you, everybody who has a little part in your life and in your day. Best of luck. See you guys. Bye.